Hi, this is Mr. Blay with your video review in APUS history. Here are some terms that you will need to know. Meriwether Lewis, George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, John Marshall, John Marbury, Aaron Burr, and James Madison. Those are 10 people you need to know what they're most famous for. You need to know the Bill of Rights. We talked about those earlier on. I put a video online that will help you remember your Bill of Rights, but it is pretty simple. Just match the bill to, or the amendment to what it gives you the right to do. You need to know what the Whiskey Rebellion was about, what caused it. You need to be able to tell me what George Washington's last speech was, and what some of the things that he did were. You need to be able to tell me what kind of people supported Thomas Jefferson. Was it the small class, the middle class, the upper class, the farmers, small shopkeepers? And obviously the upper class were the people who didn't like Thomas Jefferson. You need to be able to tell me how Jefferson and Adams, Jefferson being the vice president and Adams being the president, when they hated each other, led to the 12th Amendment. You need to be able to tell me the difference between a loose and a strict constructionist and name one of each. For example, George Washington is a strict constructionist. Sam Adams was a loose constructionist. And Thomas Jefferson was a strict constructionist. Alexander Hamilton was a loose constructionist. You need to be able to tell me that Alexander Hamilton finally got his way and got a national bank. You need to tell me some things that the Whiskey Rebellion proved. You need to be able to tell me what the XYZ affair was and how we responded. You need to be able to tell me the two things that Washington advised in his farewell address. You need to be able to tell me about the court case of Marbury versus Madison and how it gave us a judicial review. You need to tell me what we paid for the Louisiana Purchase. You can either tell me $15 million or 3 cents an acre. You need to be able to tell me about the Lewis and Clark expedition, and especially what was the purpose of it and what role Sacagawea played. That was in your book. You need to be able to tell me what is the difference between a federal... no, you don't need to tell me that, sorry. And you need to be able to tell me what the Alien and Sedition Acts were, what did they do, and why they were unpopular. All right, remember that was when President John Adams said that you had to be in the United States longer to vote, that if you were from a country that if you were an alien and he didn't like you, you could be exported or expelled or deported. And the Sedition Act meant that you could be arrested for saying things bad about the President of the United States or of Congress. All right, and if you study all of those things, you should be doing great for the quiz tomorrow.